Let's get straight to the facts. I represent the Moore Party. We need more knowledge, more facts, and more land given back to its rightful owners. We do not represent the Republican Party. We do not represent the Democratic Party. And we definitely do not call ourselves black, which is only a status to keep you in bondage. Moors were all over the globe.
Come on, y'all, share it out, y'all. We on X, we on everything. Let's go. X, Real Sabir Bey on X. Please retweet this out. Real Sabir Bey on X, Real Sabir Bey on Instagram. Please gather your information. Let's go. I love this intro. Let's go. Shout out to DJ Derek. Let's go.
Let's get straight to the facts. I represent the Moore Party. We need more knowledge, more facts, and more land given back to its rightful owners. We do not represent the Republican Party. We do not represent the Democratic Party. And we definitely do not call ourselves black, which is only a status to keep you in bondage. Moors were all over the globe 55,000 years before any of the so-called races evolved. Moors gave you arithmetic. Moors gave you the pyramids. Moors gave you the writings on the wall. And most of all, Moors gave you life. So rise, because the truth can no longer be hidden. When we survived the fall of Pangea, built the world from the ashes of Atlantis. More still here, can't delete it. Pyramids rise where the truth still dances. We crossed every sea, every border. God, truth is soul like the blind reporters who call it America. We call it out the village daughter. History is more like eternal. Before they drew up their maps and changed the lines, we was planting seeds on continents, rewriting time. Moors in Kemet, Moors in Mali, Moors in Peru, pyramids in Grand Canyon, but they ain't tell you, did they? Truth flew, burned the books, flipped the names, flipped the game. They told you were slaves when your bloodline birthed flame. We ain't black, we ain't color, we the sun encoded. Carbon kings, DNA, deep spirit never corroded. Atlantean wisdom, rise through the DNA spiral. They cloned the script, but we still got the original Bible written in stone. Not verses they revised in Rome. We was global before the globe was even called home.
Come on, y'all, turn it up, share it out. Come on, let's go. Share it out. Can't delete us, baby. We crossed every sea, every border. We'll walk through the stone like a concrete border. You call it America, we call it the village daughter. This is more like eternal. We survived the fall of Pangea. The world from the ashes of Atlantis. More still here, can't delete us. We're in the spot where the truth still dances. We crossed every sea, every border. Carved through the stone like a concrete border. You call it America, we call it the village daughter. This is history, this is more.
Yeah, they split the land but couldn't split the soul. Buried our gold, tried to rewrite our scrolls, but truth leaks from the cracks in the matrix mold. Every prophecy foretold, now watch it unfold. We were first in Asia before they said we left the stars, built cities under coral reefs. Before Columbus lied and said he found land, we already mapped the seas. With a Moorish hand, America is that up, twisted by the conqueror's pen. But the Mississippi mirrors now bend again. Even the omens wore crowns with more skin. We ain't immigrants, we the origin within. The world of the ashes of Atlantis. More still here, can't believe us. You're very close with the truth, we're the next. We crossed every sea, every border. To the stone like a concrete border. We call it the village daughter. This is history, this is more. You were taught lies to keep you asleep. Now the veil lifts and the ancestors speak. We are not forgotten, we are not extinct. We are the builders of time. We are the Moors. Roll with it. DJ Derek, shout out to Sabir.
What up? What up? What up? So listen, y'all, we're gonna have some fun. So if you try, shout out to Jarrell. If you're going to try to come up against me, please, people, have some receipts. Okay, please have some receipts. I'm gonna work on trying to making this very plain. I'm not even dressed yet, and it's 2:41 over here on the West Coast. Yes, for y'all that don't know, I've been living on the West Coast for like 15 years. 15 years, man. I mean, but I'm back and forth overseas too. But I woke up this morning, and I know y'all ain't doing nothing, because if you here, you should join the feed. If you're going to argue with me, first and foremost, you must have the receipts. So if you're on this feed and you keep typing, join the cipher, baby. Shout out to my brother DJ Jarek for that. So, and I'm gonna play it again. So I'm gonna lay this out, and I'm gonna make it very, very simple for y'all, right? Have some receipts before you come up against me. Right? So I'm going to help y'all out before we start. And I sent this to DL Hughley. DL, you can join my feed too. DL be making everybody else famous. I didn't even know who this lady was. DL, rather y'all know or not, DL be making these people famous. They make stupid people. I was downtown LA. Just bear with me. I was downtown LA at the last bookstore, walking down the street one day. And there's on a building in LA, downtown LA, it's a building. And you know how they put something in the window that says, stop making dumb people smart, making dumb people famous, or something like that. Stop making stupid people famous. I'm trying to remember how I said it. Stop making stupid people famous. I'm gonna say it again. Stop making stupid people famous. And what they do, DL is watching this. He can, and please don't call me DL. DL got my personal number, and I have DL's number. So this is how this works. So we can talk back and forth. DL has my number personally. You can, anybody on this feed, if you ever run across him, just mention Sabir Bey. And DL gonna say, I know Sabir. But see, this is the type, I'm the type of person that DL don't want to bring the name up. Or DL still, after all these years I've known him, I don't even know if he know what I do after all these years. That's funny, right? I've known DL for like 15 years. I don't know if y'all know this or not. 15 years. I swear. I'm gonna show y'all something. Y'all want to go through a journey real fast with me? I knew DL for 15 years, right? Have you ever heard DL mention my name on any platform? Come on the feed and let me know. I'm gonna share this with y'all. Has anybody ever heard DL mention my name? Raise your hand. Or y'all can come on the feed. Real rap. Let's go all the way back. I can tell you every place we've been at in here. Right? Oh, they don't look like something new, right? So let's go. Let's go. That's when he told me to tuck my swastika in. Okay. That was in Virginia. Think about it. Do y'all think he don't know? So what DL Hughley does, people, and again, that's up to y'all. Tommy Davidson, you name all of them, they can say exactly. They know exactly who Sabir Bey is. They be like, no, but I can't mention that nigga name. They'll tell me something crazy because they think I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Pops because I go against the grain, right? So DL mentioned this lady, Julian, I think that's her name, Michaels. And when you do stuff like that, you make people famous. And the thing is that I sit back and I'm really trying to speak very, very clear for y'all. And I'm tired of people, the same people just keep coming on my feeds. I need y'all to share it out. I try to be diplomatic or respectful to people. And when people say this is pseudo, this is fake, this is phony, they haven't shown you anything. So I'm going to say this for all of y'all. Please, if you're going to go up against Sabir Bey, please have an arsenal with you, okay? And when I say arson, I mean something similar to this. Are y'all ready? If you're going to go up against me, and yes, I read everything.
and I also traveled the globe. So if you're going to go up against me, I need you to be prepared on many levels of this. I need you to be prepared to try to go up against me. You got to have some receipts. Can I run through the song one more time so y'all can get it? And I can run through the books. I'm going to show you these first. It's not just the books, but it's also the travel. Let me help you out. Is everybody all right? Are y'all sharing this out? We're going to give people some more time. So when you come up against me, remember, you have to be prepared before you go up against me. You can say this is the white man's. None of this, a lot of this stuff is not even the white man's. But you have your child in the white man's school. Y'all have your child in the white man's school. Y'all have your child in the white man's school. So if you go up against me, I'm just preparing you. So I'm going to run through some of these books while we play the song back. So I need y'all to share it out real quick, okay? Get to this point, Sabir. This is the point. The point is, if you're going to go up against me, I told you, this takes a lot. Oh, I got more. Oh, we could do this all day. So go tell D.L. Hughley's Black whatever shows, Foundational Black Americans. Go get all of these people. Let's see if we can have this conversation on the Breakfast Club, The View, whatever it is. Let's share it out to them. And let's see if they want to talk to me. So again, I showed y'all that I know DL personally. So I'm going to walk y'all through the books while we play the track back one more time. So please do me a favor right now, y'all. Smash the like button. Hit the share button in my comfortable house. Not sitting in a car. Okay? So what I'm going to do is get the replay backwards. Okay? We're going to go back to the beginning while I show you the book. So please turn it up right now. Share it out. The link is up there. Don't act like you don't see it. Let's go. I'm going to show y'all how you do
Let's
this.
get straight to the facts.
20 years in this room.
I represent the Moore Party.
Let's go.
We need more knowledge, more facts, and more land given back to its rightful owners.
You ready?
We do not represent the Republican Party.
You ready? Turn it
We
up.
do not represent the Democratic Party.
Let's talk about slavery.
And we definitely do not call ourselves black, which is only a status to keep you in bondage. Moors were all over the globe, 55,000 years
Let's go. Turn it up.
before any of the so-called races evolved. Moors gave you arithmetic. Moors gave you the pyramids. Moors gave you the writings on the wall. And most of all, Moors gave you life. So rise, because the truth can no longer be hidden.
Turn it up. Let's go.
We survived the fall of Pangea, built the world from the ashes of Atlantis. More still here, can't delete us. Pyramids rise where the truth still dances. We crossed every sea, every border, carved through the stone like the blind reporters who call it America. We call it Al Qabila's daughter. This ain't history, this is more like eternal. Before they drew up their maps and changed the lines, we was planting seeds on continents, rewriting time. Moors in Kemet, Moors in Mali, Moors in Peru, pyramids in Grand Canyon, but they ain't tell you, did they? Truth flew, burned the books, flipped the names, flipped the game. They told you were slaves when your bloodline birth flame. We ain't black, we ain't color, we the sun encoded. Carbon Kings, DNA deep, spirit never corroded. Atlantean wisdom, rise through the DNA spiral. They cloned the script, but we still got the original Bible written in stone. Not verses they revised in Rome. We was global before the globe was even called home. We survived the fall of Pangea, built the world from the ashes of Atlantis. More still here, can't delete us. Pyramids rise where the truth still dances. We crossed every sea, every border. We'll walk through the stone like a blind reporter. You call it America, we call it Al Qabila's daughter. This ain't history, this is more like eternal. We survived the fall of Pangea, built the world from the ashes of Atlantis. More still here, can't delete us. Pyramids rise where the truth still dances. We crossed every sea, every border.
still here, baby. Call yourself black.
Yeah, they split the land but couldn't split the soul. Buried our gold, tried to rewrite our scrolls, but truth leaks from the cracks in the matrix mold. Every prophecy foretold. Now watch it unfold. We were first in Asia before they said Middle East. We mapped the stars, built cities on the coral reefs. Before Columbus lied and said he found land, we already mapped the seas. With a Moorish hand, America is that cup, twisted by the conqueror's pen. But the Mississippi mirrors now spinning again. Even the omens wore crowns with Moorish skin. We immigrants, we the origin within. From the world, the ashes of the land. More still here, can't lead us. You never try to switch the truth, we don't dance. We cross every sea. Every border, to the zone, like the boundary wall. We call it, people thought that they history, this is more. You were taught lies to keep you asleep. Now the veil lifts and the ancestors speak. We are not forgotten, we are not extinct. We are the builders of time. We are the Moors. Roll with it. DJ Derek, shout out to Sabir.
Shout out to my brother DJ Derek for that, man. Yo, so if you're going to come to my cipher, you better have some receipts to try to argue with me. I'm not going to argue with you on here, but you can actually show like I just showed, okay? So shout out to Denzel Washington. Y'all know that Denzel was playing Othello, right? Y'all know that Denzel was playing Othello. It's still going on. The tickets is like what, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. Shout out to brother Denzel. So you can't play certain parts without knowing the history. I know you black folks probably wouldn't go watch Othello though. Y'all probably wouldn't. I'm not throwing shade, but y'all probably wouldn't. Your children are going to inherit a wealth of books, and they're going to inherit videos that when I'm in the physical going, my children are going to look back at all of these videos, right? All of these videos and say, my father always did that. This is why you're supposed to outlive your children, not your children outlive you. So my son was killed yesterday in Philadelphia, in 2020. And I always had my son with me. I showed y'all the pictures, right? I always had my children with me, but this is a very, very hard thing to do, people, waking people up. This is the hardest thing to do, is to teach people. Hardest thing to do is to teach.
Assalamu alaikum, Sabir.
Walaikum salam. But that's Denzel. I don't know if y'all saw the play that Denzel was in, but Denzel was playing Othello. I don't know if you know that or not. But if you ever read anything on Othello, you would understand this, the Ethiopian Moor. That's Denzel. Right? So if you read this book, really, really read this book, and if y'all need to take a picture and get it. We hate each other. We hate each other on so many levels. Do you know how many languages that Paul Robeson spoke? Anybody on his feed? I love the way Denzel handled things, big. Do y'all know how many languages that Paul Robeson spoke? Raise your hand. This is why you don't see me on certain people's platforms, nor on any of these other people's shows. I showed you I know DL Hughley personally. DL can call me right now. Thank you, brother. He spoke 27 languages. How many languages do black people speak? You know what the crazy part is? I was watching something about Denzel. We're going to get into all of this. Denzel he was on his show. He was getting interviewed. And if anybody really pay attention to this man, you cannot play a role without research. He even played the emperor in the new Gladiator, right? But he's now doing a play on Othello. But the part that killed me about this is that he was on a show And I swear to God, this is crazy. Y'all don't understand. The Negroes don't read. That's why they said it was forbidden for Negroes to read in 1830. If you taught a Negro to read in 1830, it was a fine of $250. I don't know if y'all know that. I'm gonna prove it to you in 1 minute. So I'm looking at this interview with Denzel. Nigga, cold. Let me tell you what he said, and I'm gonna prove something to you, bro. Bear with me. Cold. Listen to what he said.
Guys consider being quote unquote canceled.
What does that mean? Canceled.
It means you lose public support.
Who cares? What made public support so important to begin with?
I guess because followers now are currency.
I don't care who's following.
Mm.
Okay, you can't lead and follow at the same time, and you can't follow and lead at the same time. I don't follow anybody. I follow the heavenly spirit. I follow God.
Amen.
I don't follow man. I have faith in God. I have hope in man. But look around. It ain't working out so well.
Yeah.
Forget being followed. You can't be canceled if you haven't signed up. Don't sign up. Get me started. My chest starting to hurt. You know, chest getting tight. Talking about it. I could care less.
You catch what he said again. One more time for y'all that didn't get it. Y'all followers. If you never signed up for it, how the hell you gonna follow? Hold up. So how you gonna follow something when you never signed up for something? And this is the thing about our people. We like to be followers. We love to be followers. If I never, how can I not be canceled when I never signed up for it? Somebody talk to me. See how
Do
quiet
you
it get on
guys
this thing?
consider being quote unquote
When I really-
canceled?
What does that mean? Canceled.
It means you lose public support.
Who cares? What made public support so important to begin with?
I guess because followers now are currency.
I don't care who's following.
Mm.
Okay, you can't lead and follow at the same time, and you can't follow and lead at the same time. I don't follow anybody. I follow the heavenly spirit. I follow God. I
Amen.
don't follow man. I have faith in God. I have hope in man. But look around. It ain't working out so well.
Yeah.
Forget being followed. You can't be canceled if you haven't signed up. Don't sign up. Get me started. My chest starting to hurt. You know, chest getting tight. Talking about it. I could care less.
You know the weird part about this, and most of y'all probably couldn't comprehend anything that this man just said. Now, I'm not gonna call you crazy and stupid, but I don't think most of y'all don't understand what he just said. Do anybody know what he just meant by that? See, I don't follow nobody. That's why the conscious people don't like me, because I don't follow them. I don't follow the white man is the devil, or it's white supremacy. That's not Sabir, because I know the difference. I know the difference. Facts. So let me just help y'all out for 1 second. All right. Is everybody all right? Are we good? Y'all rocking with me? Are you good, brother Ibn? I mean, and let me know if y'all confused about something. I know y'all scared. You sitting in the background trying to figure out where Sabir is going with this. Have you ever read this book called The Crowd? Anybody? Has anybody ever read this book called The Crowd? So if you never signed up to something, how could you be canceled? Sabir can't be canceled because Sabir doesn't belong to a crowd. Come on, where y'all at?
It's the news. You won't know what's going on.
Huh?
I was like, that's like people who subscribe to watching the news.
But that's what's going on. See, people don't get it. See, what it is, people like to follow crowds, bro. I don't follow crowds. I go against everything with facts, right? So this is a book that y'all should get. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. It's called The Crowd, the study of the popular mind. Do you think for 1 minute that Denzel haven't read this book? Think about it. Do you think Denzel didn't read this book? Let me help him out, bro. How many of y'all read that book? See, this is the thing. Remember I told you about reading, right? Remember I told you about reading? How many of y'all read this? Let me explain how this works, okay? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can make this very short and quick. Okay? The crowd. I don't follow crowds, bro. Okay? So you should read that book. You can get that copy right there. I can email it to you. But let me show you the type of person. So once you really start studying these people, right, you wouldn't get caught up in this white supremacy thing, right, when you know them. So this is the book called The Crowd. And then he also said, Denzel said in there, right, about public's opinion. How many people ever read Edward Bernays' book? He's public about a public opinion. How many of y'all read this one? How many of y'all read this? Propaganda. Or Engineering the Consent. Come on. I know this is hard for some of y'all. I'm going to take my time with y'all, okay? I told you, if you want to come up against me, you better have some receipts because I'm good at what I do. And I do read everything. If you notice, my books is like marked up, beat up. So in here, it tells you that the universities have to win the public's opinion. Public's opinion, right? I'm not worried about being canceled by none of these cats because they can't cancel Sabir Bey because I'm not signed up to any of their bull. This is why you don't see me in the room with Tyreeks, the Umars, the Boyce Walkers, the Roland Martins, none of them. No, because I'm not going to play the victim role like black people because we're not black. Propaganda, public relations. So if you studied him, Edward Bernays, you study his uncle, Sigmund Freud. You see how that works? You see how that works? So if you studied history, right? If you really studied history, which none of these dudes, I don't believe they do, because they never show you anything. I told you, if you're going to come up against me, you better have some receipts in your hand, B. Not from Wikipedia. Pay attention. So when you study history, right? Do you know that there was a, bear with me, is everybody cool? Are we good, brother? Are we good, Ibn? Because then they on the sideline probably taking notes right now. I don't know, but I ain't gonna touch that nigga Sabir feed.
Yeah, we good.
Watch this. This is the part. And I'm gonna ask y'all all a question on here. So this is from the Miseducation of the Negro. You couldn't even practice religion without getting permission from the slave owner. Now, just bear with me 1 second. How many of y'all read Carter G. Woodson's The Education of the Negro, or even The Miseducation of the Negro? But you keep saying, well, this man is a boule. Most of these Negro that y'all look on his social media is boule. All these dudes that y'all watch on social media is boule too. So just bear with me 1 second. He said in his book, slaves on the plantation had to get permission from the owner. Oh, let's move down further. Y'all don't get it yet? This is why they bring out Jesse Jackson and Al Sharptons and all these ministers and entertainers to actually influence you. It's based on influence. All of this is based on the influence. Who can influence your thinking? That's why we go to celebrities. Stop typing. I told you to come on the feed because if you keep typing, Sabir Bey will put you on timeout and then I will get rid of you. Okay? I said come on the feed. You don't have to keep typing. It's Saturday, y'all. It's okay. In 1832, this Commonwealth enacted a law imposing a fine. Did y'all know about this? This is why you always hear Taj and I say black people cannot read. They can't read. And if they're reading, they cannot comprehend what they're reading. 1832, did y'all know that? Guess how much the fine was in 1832? If anybody taught them to read. And I'm going to show you the book where it's coming from, okay? Because I know y'all don't read it, but I know you're black scholars are not going to do this. $250 to $500 on a person that should attempt to educate any Negro whatsoever. How many of y'all knew that? I'm ready for time. I'm ready for my timeout. Okay, I'll block you. How about that part? That's better. See how much that's better? Just block them. If you say something stupid, I'm gonna challenge you on it. Even I know y'all men are not men. So if you want to rebut anything I'm presenting, then you can actually come and present what you need to present to me. But you got to have the sources in your hand. So it was a $500 fine, $250. So imagine in 2025 how much that would be in 2025, and you can't even get Negroes to read today. Damn. Wait a
It's,
minute.
it's called illiteracy.
This is what you don't hear Dr. Greg Carr is going to talk about. This is the education of the Negro and the miseducation of the Negro. It's inside the education of the Negro. So every last one of these black people that went into their schools are educated by the same oppressors. So let me ask y'all, do you think a Jew would allow the Germans to educate their child? Somebody talk to me for a minute. I'm talking to you black educators. This is Carter G. Woodson also. Carter G.
That one on the right hard to get. I looked it up.
This one?
Yeah.
I paid $300 for this motherfucking nigga. This look, it's on it. I paid $3 bills. I got all his books. So y'all saw all you gotta do is hit me. I got all his books. Negro owners of slaves, Negroes in church. Y'all can email me, I can send it to you, but that one right there, I might charge $1,000 for it if I get rid of it. You know, hey, it is what it is. Let me tell you something. They selling books for $3,000. They selling, listen, let me show you something. You think I'm playing? They sell books for $3,000. You know why? Because Negroes ain't gonna read it. They'll spend $3,000 at a concert though. But let me show you something how crazy this is. You think I'm playing? I got this book too. This book is $3,000. This is a Dred Scott book, but y'all can get it for like $300. Look at that one. This is in DC. Why is that book $3,000, bro? That's me holding it. Why is this book $3,000? What the hell is in that book for $3,000? The first edition, Scott versus Sanford. But see, we will spend money for nonsense instead of money on real issues and fix the problem. And this is why they hop around and get entertainers to speak for you. That's why they do that. They do. They're going to get entertainers to speak that don't know truly nothing about history. So that's why they bring people like D.L. Hughley's on these platforms. Honestly, I be trying to figure it out my damn self. Why do they keep doing that? Because what people do, we like to idol worship people. This is why I said I'm not a part of a crowd, so you can't cancel Sabir because I didn't sign up for it. And most of these people that y'all watch think that I'm coming in to take something from them or take their positions. DL, and much as, again, I respect and I love my brother, DL would never have me on his platforms because what happens is going to upset the people that he works for. So let me ask you this question before I go into Carter G for a minute, for y'all that don't know. Would you, if you was, I'm asking women first, if you was raped by a dude and beaten, right? And raped, would you go back to the person that raped you and beat you? Would you contracts, work with them, speak to them? What would you do? I'm asking anybody this question. If you was abused by somebody badly, would you go back to the people that treated you that way? We don't even, you know how crazy this is, bro? They said that the foundational fake Americans, right? They said that this lady got mistreated by this African, right? This is how crazy it is, right? By this African. That's why they wanted to have a boycott on African stores, right? That's what they said. That was their reasoning. Because they got something happened at a hair salon, I believe. That's what happened. And they don't mess with them, but yet you take your child directly back into the white man's school, and they the ones that enslaved you and mistreated you and miseducated you. Ain't that some stuff? Tell them, oh my God. You get mad at your African brothers and sisters, right? Who may have messed your hair up, but they messed your life up. They took your name, they took your nationality, they took everything from you, and we keep trying to join them like you can fix the problem that way. Just think about it. But yet, you talking about boycotting African stores, but yet you would never boycott the school system. that you got miseducated in. Somebody come help me out with this. See how quiet this is on this feed? Because niggas are scared to talk about it. I told you, you can't cancel Sabir when Sabir doesn't belong to nobody's club.
Yeah, I think it's important. Like with my kids, like we have our own. Like I read to them every night. So our house is the school. Our house is the
No
house
doubt.
of knowledge. You know what I mean? So like that's the alternative with the boycott. Is parents have to step up and be the first teachers and travel with them, teach them, go places, reference points, have them writing their own thesis. You know, I think that's where parents don't show up. They just throwing them to the school system and not educating the kids themselves.
Because it's a daycare. And you know what it is also? It's called fear, people. It's called fear. And let's be realistic. This is why I talked about them being cowards. They're cowards, bruh. And all they're going to do is say, well, they got to learn. You got to learn this. Yeah, they do. That's true. This is the thing, bruh. I don't have all the answers to this, brother, but I do know I have enough. If we started acting as a village again, we're not acting as that. And this is really what Carter G. Woodson was doing. That's Carter G. Woodson, for y'all that don't know. Carter G. Woodson started Negro Week. When he died, they called it Black History Month. That's him. I go down there every time I'm on the East Coast. I go to D.C. I would go to D.C. right now with all the stuff that's going on right now, and I literally would do a lecture right here and bring people directly to his statue. You think that people would back me? This is on a rainy day right here. Do you think that the black people that's watching this feed right now say, yo, Sabir, that'd be dope? But nobody, I can't do this myself, big. How about y'all put up the money? Make it happen.
Is that in Southeast DC?
That's in I forgot exactly what y'all can look this up. It's where his house is at. His house is around the corner.
Because my good man, he's a head coach at Ballou High School. You know what I'm saying? So I think that would be something that'd be dope if the football team went out and, you know, connected with you and learned that history.
It would be. I could do I tell people this every time I'm going on the East Coast. Oh, let's go. I left Philadelphia to go directly.
Shout out to Ballou.
I went from the rain, right? If you look at that floor, it was raining. I popped my laptop up, right? And it was drizzling out. I'm going to show you how ill I am. If you look it up online, Sabir Bey at Carter G. Woodson's statue, it was pouring down. It was very rain when I was getting on the bus from Philadelphia to go to DC. So this is the stuff that I do. Nobody paid me to go to DC that day. I was in Philadelphia. I went down to Philly. When I went back home, then I waited on the bus, and then I got on the bus. Nobody drove me. So I was down there, and it was raining, pouring down, brother. I said, oh, this is going to be a bad day, bro. That's what I was saying on my way there. I said, this is going to be a bad day, bro. So by the time I got off the bus at Union Station, I had to catch a cab there. So by the time I got there, right, it had stopped raining. I said, but it was drizzling. You know how the little drizzle. So if you notice, I have a backpack on, and I opened up my laptop sitting right there. At one point, I lost about $600 worth of DVDs one time there too. But see, y'all don't know what I deal with on the regular. So if I'm asking people, let's make this work, when niggas will get on his feet and sit on here all day long and say, no, I don't want to make it work because that's Sabir. Right? So when I was here on this day, it was raining. So if you notice, every different times, that was in the fall, I believe, or the winter time, one of them, because you see, I got a sweatsuit on. This was in the summertime, right here. Every time I'm down there, I'm going to go directly to Carter G. Woodson's statue, right? His monument. And go down there and do a video. So imagine if everybody on this feed said, yo, brother, let's make that happen. And we can film it live and do a whole history lesson right here. And I'll take you to his house right around the corner. This is why I said I give up on black people. Y'all hypocrites, bro. Y'all don't want nothing to happen. And those are all his books right there. Those are Carter G. Woodson's books. We should be having field trips down here talking about this. Just to think about it. We should be having field trips. Thank you. Somebody put it up there. It's on Rhode Island Avenue. Think about it. While we sit up here arguing silly stuff. Oh, brother, we're black people. They're getting rid of black people. I'm going to tell you. But yet, you don't even recognize this man. This is so crazy. So on top of that, imagine I was there and I even had his books with me. I'm standing out there with his books and everything that he got a masses of books, brother. Masses of books. The Negro in Our History is up there too. It's right there where I'm standing at. This one is there too. Ask Greg Carr, who teaches whatever he teaches at Howard University. Oh, my bad. He can't teach this. Dr. Greg Carr cannot teach this. So you want to know why we're where we at? It's because of your black leaders, bro. It ain't because of Sabir Bey. I told you, you can't cancel somebody that's not signed up to be canceled. Nope. So you can cancel me all day long, and I'm not in your group. I'm not in your club. I'm not in your clique. I don't submit to the craziness. I'm fine. But if you step in my path, I'm going to show you how good I really am. If you want to try me. And that's not egotistical. That's called factology. Because once you know these people, right, and you know their game plan, and that's why they have to constantly keep you busy, busy, and busy, and busy, so you won't think about nothing else. Just slavery. We think we were this, well, brother. Well, we were slaves, brother. Slave is a pedigree for y'all that don't know. Let me see if I can pull this up. Give me 1 second. Is everybody okay? Y'all not confused yet, are you? If you confused, raise your hand. Say hallelujah. DL, if you watching, brother, you can have a quiet conversation with me on this too, brother, because I text DL Hughley this. I literally text him this. Let's move forward. This is why you're not going to have no person at Howard University speaking on this subject about the Moors. Not even Dr. Greg Carr, because they limited. There it is. This is who started Howard University. I can show you this 1 billion times, and Negroes still. You're going to send your child directly back into slavery. So no man, right? No man that got abused from a person is going to let that person teach. That's like asking a Jew. Ask the Jew that question. Watch what happens. They might want to hurt you. Ask the Jew, will they allow a German to educate their child? We the only crazy motherfuckers over here talking about, brother. Well, what were we going to do when we tried it? They destroyed our places. Why ain't you fight back? Some of our people did. These niggas ain't fighting back today. Y'all just sitting on Sabir Bey show trying to nitpick. You can't nitpick with me. I live this life for real. That's why when you're going through things, sometimes you suffer, man, when you're really dealing with this type of stuff. Because really, Negroes don't have no heart. So that's who started Howard University. And no matter how many times I showed it, y'all, you know what you're going to say to me? What's up, Alonzo? Well, brother, they got to get educated.
Peace, brother.
They got to get educated. What are we supposed to do? But wait a minute, it's white supremacy, brother. This the white man did it. Separate. That's all you got to do. Ain't nothing to do but to do it. So let's help them out for a minute, bro. So I seen that video with Jillian Michaels. Did y'all see that video when DL Hughley responded? I don't know if I play it, if it would play, because it's keep freezing on me. I still got to free up some space on my computer. I laughed at this. I said, well, who are they talking about? Who are they talking about when they said slave? Did anybody ever look up the definition of the word slave in a dictionary? Oh, let me help them out for 1 second, Alonzo. So just in case they don't know what a dictionary, it looks something like this. So a dictionary would be like this. It'd be something like this, right? And I'm gonna show it to you. And let's see if these conscious cats will go look this word up, okay? This is American Heritage Dictionary, right? This is Oxford Dictionary, right? Everybody should have a dictionary in their house. Or better yet, what the hell? Etymology. So if you looked up the word slave, right? Shout out to my brother. He said, get the likes up. They don't want to get the likes up on his feed, brother. This is just too much. It's too much. Like, man, I don't like that nigga Sabir. You think you know everything. So here's slave right here, y'all. I need y'all to share this out and let's have this talk. Let's go to slave for a minute. You think these people is not still bonded? Household, you can do what you want to do to your property. Slavery wasn't nothing new. Slavery wasn't again, it wasn't lawful to have slaves. I don't know if y'all know that or not. I don't know if y'all know that, but it really wasn't. Did y'all know the history of slavery? Do you know the first people that were slaves were Europeans? over here. Did y'all do know that, right? So anybody that submits themselves to another person is really basically a slave. Did that make sense? So when you submit yourself to someone, these police officers, these city council members, these people that work for them, you are the slave, if you want to look at it that way. But the crazy part, because black folks don't really do no research, right? They really don't do no research. That's why they say they can't read. Black folks cannot read. So the word slave is Slavic. Let me help you out. I hope this is making sense to some of you. Okay. Subject right here. If you read the 14th Amendment, it also says all persons born are subject to the jurisdiction thereof. Let's go down further. Slave states. Any of the 15 states of the Union in which slavery was legal before Civil War. If you're living in Alabama, Arkansas, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, right? And it's still happening. So let me see if I can explain this to people, Brother Alonzo, so they can get this. Hopefully they can get it, because it's very simple, right? You have to get people to what? Consent. And children, black people cannot consent. Let me make this very clear for y'all. Black folks cannot consent. They are minors. They are children. That's why Edward Bernays was talking about the engineering of consent. But you cannot give consent being a child. You can't. If anyone believes that this is pseudo, fake, phony, whatever, it's your time now. Come on. Try me. So the word slave comes from the word Slav or the Slavics. That's what a slave is. Slavs. How did you become the slave, people? Somebody, come on. Jarrell, this simple, brother. I'm not over nobody's head yet, am I? I'm not over nobody's head.
It's common sense to me.
They don't have common sense, brother. Some of this, that's why I told you. I gave you the history on why they don't have common sense. You don't get it yet?
When I started looking
up,
when I started looking up the white slavery, I started understanding this human trafficking and this child trafficking culture that these Europeans have, because a lot of that white slavery was trafficking women and children.
Yes, it's still going on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still happening, bro. It's definitely still happening. And what it is, we would try to justify why. I'm dead serious. This is our people, bro. We will justify why these things are happening, brother. It was a different form of slavery. That's the argument that black folks have. It was a different form of slavery, brother. It was different. I'm going to tell you why. They can't tell you nothing, but you can't even read.
Ignore the facts.
They have to make excuses, because if you don't make excuses, and you have to do something about it.
They watching on the low, brother. I'm gonna ask them this question. What slaves were they talking about? What about, they said black slaves? Don't they say that a lot about black slaves? Now, if somebody gonna, please don't y'all, I need y'all to be men and come on the feed. You don't do that when I get off the feed, B. Get on the feed with me. I need y'all to share this out. I'm gonna play a song, but I need y'all to share this out, okay? Because I don't want nobody coming in late. Now, it's easy to reach me. It's definitely easy to reach me to have this dialogue. But the weird part is, what slaves were they talking about? These, they said black people, right? They say black people, right, Alonzo? They say black, right? Okay.
Usually, yeah.
Black people. Okay, so let's see if they was talking about these people right here. Were they talking about these black people? The Chinese were black because they was not white under the writing of Justin Murray's approach. Wait a minute, hold up. Were they talking about those black people? Come on, y'all.
Between that non-white versus white, that that characteristic that was so important back then. You're either white or you're non-white.
I'm gonna leave it up because I'm not even trying to be funny or smart, brother. I'm trying to figure out what white person they talking about. I'm waiting. Matter of fact, hold up. What if we just took a little break and see if we can go get them? Okay, let's see. And y'all sharing this out because I'm trying to figure out what slaves are we talking about? What person? Asian people? Which one? Come on, y'all. I see y'all, Marcus. Are you sharing it out, brother Marcus? Are you sharing it out, bro? Come on, y'all. Let's talk about it.
Battery 50%.
Let's have some fun.
Slavery, that is not our culture. Slavery, slavery. Erase what they taught you. Never can your history begin when they telling you Jamestown, Virginia. This is what they telling you. 1619 white people are telling you the only thing you did was increase their revenues. These are all lies. You gotta remember you. Get yourself a pen and pad. Write down what I'm telling you. First, you're not a sinner. Really, you're a winner. But a racist only sees you serving them dinner. So they try to make your huge history thinner. Starting your history in Jamestown, Virginia. 1619, and calling you nigger. Them Dutch masters, that's why I don't smoke their cigars. But
now go ask these black folks, are they smoking Dutch cigar or Cuban cigars? Which one are they doing? Smoking Cuban cigars or Dutch cigars? Let's rewind it back. Go ask them. The Dutch been smoking niggas since 1492. The Dutch been smoking you niggas since 1492, and you smoking a Dutch cigar. Let's go.
They revenues, these are all lies. You gotta remember you. Get yourself a pen and pad. Write down what I'm telling you. First, you're not a sinner. Really, you're a winner. But a racist only sees you serving them dinner. So they try to make your huge history thinner. Starting your history in Jamestown, Virginia. 1619, and calling you nigger. Them Dutch masters, that's why I don't smoke their cigars. But the devil's a fibber. In 1619, there was no slavery in Jamestown, Virginia. For one, Virginia wouldn't give statutory recognition of slavery to 1661. So slavery, slavery, that is not our culture. Slavery, slavery, erase what they taught you. Slavery, slavery, that is not our culture. Slavery, slavery, erase what they taught you. Word, tell me this. How can the first Africans be slaves in Virginia when slavery didn't exist? The long answer you can say. The short answer is this is how they want us all to behave. Like slaves in caves, killing each other. Homicide for the sister, suicide for the brother. But the real black history is a history you can feel. Black history includes the making of the wheel. Black history begins agriculture, which begins Egyptian, Greek, and Roman culture. We were known for sculpture. Don't tell me about slaves or Slavs. Eastern Europeans looking for jobs. They were caught by the Vikings and worked for free, then sold to any buyer off the Caspian Sea. So don't tell me about slavery and try to diminish. Let's talk about Nanny Maroon beating the British. So slavery,
I better get us out, baby. Hurry up. Prove me wrong.
slavery, slavery, erase what they taught you. Slavery, slavery, that is not our culture. Slavery, slavery, erase what they taught you. Listen, every time they talking about black history, we gotta start with some slaves living in black misery. This is not our history, but some of us don't know yet. They don't know about the Kushites, ain't heard about the Olmecs. Our true history has not even been told yet. This that knowledge of yourself you need to go get. Black history begins the whole human family. The black queen mother gave birth to all humanity. This is the first God. This is where you come from. But now that you've been educated, this is who you run from. Yo, the Irish were slaves. The English were slaves. The Russians, Hungarians, Armenians were slaves. The Greeks, the Italians, the Polish were slaves. Native America and India was enslaved. So how does slavery only apply to the African? This is what they want you to be.
Just bring it Moorish again, y'all. Share it out loud.
Bring it black again. Slavery, slavery.
Please answer that question. I want to see the answer.
Erase what they taught you. Slavery, slavery, that is not our culture. Slavery, slavery, erase what they taught you.
Somebody please send it to Dr. Greg Carr. Please hurry up in Howard University. What's up, brother Jarrell?
Peace, peace.
So I told y'all the shit is out to all your black people that be on these platforms that y'all get on. You know what's funny about these conscious black people? They will get on my feet and then jump on somebody else's feet and then cheerlead them, and they don't show you nothing. Ain't that kind of crazy? Niggas will jump on his feet, watch me, but when a nigga say, well, Sabir is pseudo, but you can't come over here and prove that it's pseudo. You follow me? So they'll literally sit on my feet and watch this whole video, me showing you stuff, not telling you, and then try to justify something. So the first slaves in the United States were not black, they were white. See, I need y'all to do your own research, okay? In 1670, Virginia passed a law forbidding Negroes from buying white people. This is what they hide from y'all. If I'm wrong, you conscious black people, it's time to share it out and let me know if I'm wrong. I told you before. Let me put this up here one more time for them, bro. I told y'all before.
See, and here's a fun fact. Rome also had slavery, and Rome had civil rights.
Hey, they did. But Negroes don't know that. They don't teach that in the black conscious people. Here go Grant. I'm going to let Grant come on for 1 second, right? So I'm going to show you the rant and Grant. Damn, that just rhymed. So if you want to come, Grant, please, I don't want to hear anything that you're saying that's negative. I need you to show me something like this. You still, brother, he off the back already talking. He's already off the back talking. So please show me something like this, okay? I don't, I'm going to bring you on just for kicks and giggles for a second, but we already know how you are. So he said, oh, Lord. He still, listen, this is the weird part. That's the mental, look. Hey, Grant, didn't you just make another page to come on my feed, brother? Why you keep making pages just to come over here with me? It's okay, brother. I'm going to keep you. We can't hear you. Nobody can hear you. No one. Let me do it this way.
Yeah, I know.
No one can hear you. Just hold on 1 second. No one can hear you, brother. Okay, so I want you to show me something. I said this early. If you come to this feed, I need you to be old enough to know. If you come to the feed, show me something. Don't tell me something, okay? So I'm going to put you back on mute. Show me. Don't tell me, because we ain't got time for your nonsense. You don't support. You don't add anything to this platform. So the best thing to do is make your own platform, and then you can actually have your own show. And then disprove everything that Sabir is saying. It's simple. It's not complicated. So the first slaves held in the United States were not black people. They were white. So people, do your research. Don't believe anything. I don't need people to follow me. So when you read history, right? If you was abused by someone, why do you go in their stores? Why do you have their credit card, debit cards, take your children to their schools? Why do you do things like that? If this man did you so dirty, when I don't like somebody, obviously I must not like, I like Grant because he's still on my feed. He made another page. He's still on here with me. He's following me. I blocked him, but he made another page. So obviously I like him. So if I don't like you, right, this is me. If Sabir don't like you, I don't associate with you. Did that make sense, people? I mean, did that make sense, Jarrell?
Complete sense.
Okay, so if I don't mess with you, right, I don't associate with you. I wouldn't even make another page to be on here with you. So obviously, I know I don't have nothing against Grant. But when I'm sitting up here saying, do your research, don't follow me, worship me, prove me wrong. Don't just tell me because I'm not from that era. You got to show me. So the crazy part is, if I'm showing you this and your scholars are not showing you this, somebody's misleading you because it's not Sabir. But if you did the research and you studied the history of Negro owners of slaves, now we always try to, we try to justify things on why things are happening. Right now in DC, they coming at black people. I told y'all before, remember what I said? I said they don't have to lock you up now. I mean, they don't have to deport you. They can lock you up. And that's what they're doing to the brothers. So if you studied history, this is Carter G. Woodson's book, The Negro Owners of Slaves in the United States in 1830. We have to deal with reality, people. Let me move this out the way. Grant gives stuck on stupid. You stupid. Alonzo, you could have said that, brother. But this is the thing. I'm not here for you to follow me, worship me. Please do your own research. I told you what it was in 1830. If you taught a Negro to read, if you taught them to read, it was a fine. So if you read, you have to go through them. That's why you get a license to have a gun. You have the license to go to school, to preach, and the whole 9 yards.
You're a clown, my nigga.
You follow me? So the crazy part is he said, okay, well, why are you on my feet if I'm a clown? If I'm a clown, why are you on my feed? He said 90% of, he inboxed me, said 90% of the HBCUs was built by black people. Everything was built by us. I got it. But it is named after General Oliver Howard. He just missed that part. He just missed it. This is the thing, people, why people so emotional, because they don't read. And that's what my brother Taj would always say. You're not reading. You a clown,
Hey,
my nigga.
Shabir,
What's
I was
up?
gonna say I learned about myself from reading. Like I learned that my name was Arabic from reading. It's a book. I was reading 1453. It's a book called 1453, and it talk about the Dar al Hakah, which
Yeah,
is the
it's
house of
coming from Dar
wisdom.
Islam too. Dar Islam in Senegal. It's called Dar Islam.
Yeah, right, exactly. And I'm
I
like,
can
dang,
take
that's my
you all I
name.
know. It's there, but your name is Dur El. You follow me? It's
Right.
there, but the key again, they had to make you hate. This is why you could not, you have to have a license and everything else, right? To do these things. So you have to fall in line. You follow me? Let me tell you how crazy this is. I want Grant to read that right there. It was 250 to 500 and 1830 if you educate a Negro. Anybody that educated a Negro. Do you know how many Quakers they killed that was trying to educate people? I'm from Philadelphia. Quakers. Let me tell you how crazy. My sister sent me something today. Let me tell you what they're doing. Remember I told you about consent. My sister sent me this today. Not my sister, but my sister. She's on here right now. She can join the feed. She got pulled over, right? And she told me the story of this right here. I can't make this. And when they start putting this on tickets, bro. When did they start doing this on tickets? I can't make this up. So if you consent to this, if you consent to that, right? So are they talking about the Chinese black people? Because I just showed you who they classified as black, Chinese, right? Did I show it to you? So when did they start putting race on a ticket, my nigga? She said, she called me today and we were talking about this. And I said, let them know that you're not black. You are more. She said that they told her that it has to go to the hierarchies or something like that. It has to go, I think she said the hierarchies or something on the lines of that. She said, I said, really? I said, damn, I didn't know that. Yeah, she told me that. And a lot of y'all will submit to this and not realizing what you're submitting to. Ain't that kind of crazy? Y'all will let that ride and want to turn around and cry. Oh my God, it's white supremacy. The white man did it. I'm going to tell you. The white man did it. I'm going to tell you because, you know, they mistreating us. Yeah, we mistreating ourselves and they use our people to do it because you truly don't know history. This is why the Asian people don't, right, allow you to call them yellow people. Have you noticed that?
And it's crazy because Obama said black has no standing in law, but yet they putting it on that traffic ticket, and you about to go to traffic court.
And you can have that case dismissed on that alone, my nigga. Just think about it. Your former president, if you were conscious, just pull up what Barack Obama said. Think about it. I can do this all day long. Think about it. But you don't want to support Sabir on this information because Sabir are going to make sense out of all of this. Yes, the so-called black man did it to themselves. All of these black people that you watch on social media, from the Rizza Islams to the Ben X's to any of these people that y'all watch, the Boyce Watkins, the Roland Martin, all of these people that you watch on these platforms are doing it to themselves. And what happens when you study psychology, study propaganda, they say go to a celebrity. What the hell could a celebrity teach me? What? This is why I said DL Hughley knows me personally and he can talk to me, but he would never talk to me. Why? Because I'm gonna make this make sense. So are they talking about these people? The Chinese were black because they were not white under the writing of Justice Murray. Damn. Damn, crazy, right? Weird, right? So are they talking about these people? Read, people. I have this book too if y'all want to get it. Oh, you need to read this book. So they know that you don't know. So what they do is they put certain people in your face. like the mayor, like the police chief in DC. Those Negroes, they put them in front of you so you can follow them. And hold up, if I'm wrong, let me know. They know about slavery, brother, but we had them enslaved first. So this is what happens in slavery. We had them in slavery first, right? They know real history. They know that you had them enslaved. This is a fact. They know that you Moors that call yourself black now had them enslaved. So now what they do is they put people like her. And you just bear with me. Are y'all following me? I'm gonna see if I can make this make sense. Is it making sense? So they put Negroes like her, or the Negro and mayor, the mayor Negro in DC, the Negroes, the mayor Negroes in Philadelphia, all in front of you. Oh, I don't think they're getting this, brother. I don't think they're getting this, man. If I'm wrong, please, I beg y'all to prove me wrong. I beg them to prove me wrong. Because everything that you're going to research that I'm presenting to you, you're going to say, I can't stand that nigga Sabir. That's all you're going to say and cry. But you can't disprove anything I'm presenting. So I'm going to share something with you. You ready? Is it making sense, brothers? Okay. So, what did you say, Foxy Moon? Foxy Moon said you go against their agenda, brother. So, oh, yeah, I'm definitely going against their agenda. No doubt. No doubt. So, they put these people in front of you because you don't understand propaganda. So if you study propaganda, right, and you study history, and you study Frantz Fanon, I'm only an hour into this, people. I need y'all to pay attention. When you connect these dots, it makes so much sense. All they ask of the black man is to be a good nigga, and the rest will follow on its own. Y'all don't get it yet? You think I don't be reading? Which one of these cats ever showed you any of this information? Woo! Niggas looking for titles, B. You looking for positions. But there it is. That's Frantz Fanon's work.
And it's not even deep in the book. It's in the beginning of the book.
That crazy. It's not even deep in the book, but they never picked the book up. Y'all should tell DL, yo, hit Sabir up and talk to Sabir for a minute. He know. DL know how to reach me. It ain't even that deep in the book. It is not that deep. But when you start sitting back and taking your time and not wanting to be a part of a crowd, right? I'm a free agent, nigga. I'm a free thinker. Right? I'm a free thinker. Negroes are, I'm gonna be real with you. Negroes are scared. This is really what it is, brother. They can say they're not scared all they want. No, you're really scared. Trust me. I know that you are. Hold up. Let me show you another one. Are you ready? Let's go back to Frantz Fanon again. Let's go pull up another one. It's not white supremacy. It's called inferiority. Let's just put it out there. The African today is the feeling of inferiority, right? By blacks, especially evident in the educated black man. Carter G. Woodson said in his book, the more education you get, the more dumber you are. I didn't say that. That was Carter G. Woodson. Carter G. Woodson said the more education a black person gets, the more dumber they get. But you celebrate Black History Month. You worrying about them taking down putting back up statues of slave masters. I would want to know who my enemy is. You don't want to know who your enemies are? Because when you hit a person with this thing called Novocaine, Novocaine numbs you. It numbs you. It makes you submit peacefully too, right? That's what's happening with black people. Oh, he's a black person. He's a black mayor. Oh my God, they're coming after black communities, brother. You notice that's what they're saying now? Oh, they're coming after black communities. Where y'all at? Where's the foundational black Americans at in DC? Why they locking them up? Where are they? You over here talking about boycotting African stores, my nigga. When the people that is educating your children is dumbing them down and making them submissive around the clock. They don't stop this, bro. I told you, I'm the elephant in the room, bro. I'm the elephant in the room. I've been on it for an hour and 10 minutes. You mean to tell me y'all haven't figured it out yet? You know why they can't get with me? Because you can't get in my head. Because I'm not in nobody's club. That's why you can't cancel Sabir, because I didn't sign up to get canceled. Hold up. So, if you studied history, you would know when the term white came about, because they weren't white people. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Is everybody all right? If you studied, if these cats was that smart, white had nothing to do with complexion. It was a status. So y'all can Google this since y'all like to go to Google. Here it is. The term white. Social construct. So if white is a social construct, right, then black would be that, right? Am I mistaken, Jarrell?
That would be correct.
Now, I'm just asking these smart black people. If white is a social construct, right, so black should be that too, right? So what happens, they have to put you down as being property. It doesn't matter how you look at this. See, they don't do no thorough research, right? So if white is a social construct, then black has to be a social construct. But you'll fight against your African brothers and sisters, but you won't fight against the education that you're getting in the school system. Damn, though, we messed up people. So you call these people white because you truly don't understand law, nor do you understand language at all. I told you I'm throwing in their sides, bro. I told you that. Okay? But that's all he said of the black man, is to be a good nigga, and the rest going to follow on its own. No, Grant, I'm not bringing you back on. You disrespect me for the first time, brother. Now, I'm not bringing you back on here, brother. You said some stupid stuff. Just fall back and just listen. That's okay. So maybe you'll learn something if you listen sometimes. It's okay to listen. So if I didn't like you, I would have blocked you again and have you make another page. So just fall back. It's okay. So when you study the history of slavery, justifications, here it is. Just do your research and find out when it came about. So there was no black people, no white people for a certain time frame. So if you go here and do your research, since y'all like to go to Google, it came from a playwright in 1613. Everybody has a nationality. Everyone has a nationality. We be playing a game. Everybody has one, but they have to hide the history of the Moors. So when I want to go look up her, let me see if I can play the video with D.L. Hughley. Let me see something. Hopefully this don't mess up. Hopefully don't mess up. Give me 1 second. If Grant show me some books, I'll bring Grant on the feed, y'all. He got to show me at least 5 books, and I want to see the titles. So I'll bring him on the feed. That's fair enough.
He's not. No.
Okay.
He's not. And you cannot tie imperialism and racism and slavery to just one race, which is pretty much what every single exhibit does. But let's talk about the fact that when you look at slavery, let's talk about the fact that
slavery in America was.
do you realize that only less than 2% of white Americans owned slaves?
But it was a system of white supremacy.
That was Jillian Michaels, the former star of The Biggest Loser. It makes sense that a reality star would be an expert on race, being as how NBC reality star is now the president of the United States.
What makes him an expert on race?
It's exhausting watching people constantly try to put an asterisk on race. Only 2% of Americans. I don't know. She obviously spent more time in the gym than she did in the library. But if she did, she'd know that it was up to 20% of Americans that owned slaves. And in the southern region, about 48 to 50% of people that owned slaves. Everybody else owned slaves, but nobody did what America did. Nobody did it like us. America's the only country that fought a war to keep people enslaved. America then subsequently wrote laws to keep people enslaved. It isn't what you did then, it's what you're even doing now. Right now, the president of the United States of America renamed army bases after who? Confederate soldiers, right? Confederate soldiers. Right now, the president of the United States of America signed an executive order allowing them to resegregate bathroom, another tip of the hat to slavery. Now, I don't understand why you argue about what you have done. It's what you're doing now.
But they still been doing it. Executive orders, executive orders. See, this is why I said the law part has to come in, because the executive order is an executive order for their subjects. Somebody gotta go get my brother DL. Come on, DL, we gotta talk, man. Come on, man. Y'all don't realize what it. Do y'all know what it? Do they even know what executive order is? Jarrell, Alonzo, Ibn. Do they know what an executive order is?
Not at all.
God damn. Y'all some emotional creatures, man. Do y'all know what an executive order is? He said this. He in the box talking about this nigga doesn't want me on because I will knock his shit down. Okay, then you got some receipts. No, it's not that, brother. I'll put it up here so people can see. That's what Grant is texting me, so he's watching. So if you want to show something, brother, I'm not gonna. Matter of fact, how about this part? How about you go to my Zelle, PayPal, and Chime, and you can do all the knocking out you want. I'm gonna put it up here for you, okay? I let people see what you posted, right? So how about this part? I just tell you to drop $100 in, okay? And then I will bring you on, and then I'll let you knock me out, okay? Knock everything out I'm saying, okay? I'll let you go for like 10 minutes. If you don't do that, I'm going to get rid of you. So that's a fair trade, right, bro? That's fair. That's fair. Okay. So let me put my banner up so he can go there. Now, if you can go here, brother, and put $100 in, I'll let you go knock out whatever you choose to knock out.
All that energy this way, but won't go knock out some foundational white Americans.
He ain't gonna definitely knock out no foundational white Americans. He definitely ain't gonna do that one. That nigga scared to death. That nigga scared to death because they might lock his ass back up. So we're gonna do this real quick. So if he can go there right now and put $100 in, because I'll let y'all know when he do it too. I'll let y'all know when he do it. This ain't your show to get the claim to fame, brother. You a sick individual to make another page when somebody blocked you. So I'm gonna give you time, brother, to go to my Zelle. You see it right there, right? So don't act like yes, it's my son that's in there. If you want to go to my Zelle and drop $100, I'll put you on for 10 minutes. And yes, you can knock me out, whatever you believe that you can knock me out with, but you got to have receipts. But I'm not going to argue with you when you don't show me anything. You still ain't show me a book. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have fun. I'm going to take a quick intermission, right? And I'm going to have you, right, go to my Zelle, PayPal, or just show me about 5 books and I'll let you come on and knock me out, brother. Okay? Did that sound fair for everybody that's on the feed? That sound fair? Because he comes on every day and don't show me nothing. Did that sound fair, Ibn? Nobody can hear anything that he's saying. So that sound fair, people? Before we go forward? I mean, I'm just getting y'all.
Fair.
It's fair?
Too fair.
Okay, it's too fair, right? Okay, so he can go to my Zelle. It's right there, PayPal, and he can come on and I'll let him knock me out. Okay, let's go. Be back.
Woo! Oh! Yo, Rick, what you saying?
Knock him out the box, Chris. Out the box, Chris. Knock him out the box.
Knock him out the box.
Do it, Jay. Knock him out the box, Chris. Out the box, Chris. Knock him out the box, Chris. Out the box, Chris.
Yeah, I'm spitting truth, ain't nothing fancy. Fake, I can't be. With this microphone, I'm handy. Radio and video bans me, they can't stand me. I'm the opposite of these hoes dancing in panties.
He ain't do it yet, y'all. Woo! He ain't do it yet. Let's go. Let's take it for the top.
Oh!
I'm glad you came, though, brother.
Rick, what you saying?
Knock him out the box, Chris. Out the box, Chris. Knock him out the box, Chris.
I love
out the box, Chris. Knock him out the box, Chris. Out the box, Chris. Knock him out the box, Chris. Out the box, Chris.
Yeah, I'm spitting truth, ain't nothing fancy. Fake, I can't be. With this microphone, I'm handy. Radio and video bans me, they can't stand me. I'm the opposite of these hoes dancing in panties. Truth seeker, I write for people, not a Grammy. The true teacher, teaching about ancestors and family. The proof seeker, bringing evidence, not the fallacy. The new leader, bringing solutions to the insanity. The strategy, avoid calamity and tragedy. Do not let technology run off with your humanity. I deal with reality. reality, not lemon or vanity. This is why most of these rappers are not matching me. It's a catastrophe. They got you looking at a screen, and the screen is showing you scenes of what your culture means. A society of poverty, drug dealers and fiends. These ain't the images that tell you what your culture means. Rappers like KRS-One are nowhere on the scene. They promote rappers that contradict Dr. King's dream. These acts are deliberate. They part of the same scheme. Cop shot the kid, still hear him scream. This ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh. Just another case about the wrong path. Straight and narrow, or you will not last. Slick Rick told y'all, good night.
Knock 'em out the box, Chris. Out the box, Chris. Knock 'em out the box, Chris. Out the box, Chris. Knock 'em out the box, Chris. Out the box, Chris. Knock 'em out the box, Chris. Out the box, Chris.
Knock them out the box, Chris. Chris already got this. This is what hip hop is. Spitting my synopsis. A seller, I am not this. Pull out and cop this. Revolutionary topic right over the hot shit. Video is for your optics. That's why you watch it. But it can become hypnotic if you cannot stop it. Your mind, you must unlock it from their phony topics. Focus on the truth. With proof, use your logic. Words are like purpose, character. You got it or got them? Invisible forces, can you spot them? The blind continues to lead the blind to the bottom, destroying their cities like Gomorrah and Sodom. I rock them with truth, cause knowledge reigns supreme. Cop shot the kid, I still hear him scream. This ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh. Just another case about the wrong path. Straight and narrow, or you will not last. Slick Rick told y'all, good night.
He still ain't do it, y'all. He said he wish he would give me $5. Y'all repeat it.
Knock 'em out the box, Chris. Out the
Show
box,
me a
Chris.
book.
Knock 'em out the box, Chris.
Show me a
Out
book.
the box, Chris.
Out the box, Chris, like a stone, I rock this. The beginner just eating dinner, no, I am not this. I take it back to Schoolie D and Super Lovers T. Steady B, I'm 3 times dope, or dope times 3. You know me, I ain't stutter. Why you think they never promote the original culture they putting us under? We all know the truth about hip hop and what it really is. But we didn't settle for what they peddle to little kids. I'm piping like a kettle, this mental man, I'll flip your lid. Take it back to when we used to rap and DJ sick as day. When you reverse people, believe me, people, you really live. Help, love, business, and wealth. That's what I'm here to give. No, I do not think of myself. I think of these future kids. Everything we do in today will determine how they live. Many DJs cutting and mixing, but they ain't playing nothing. Many rappers stripping and rapping, but they ain't saying nothing. Corporate yelling Black Lives Matter, but they stay fronting. That's why this Black Lives rapper, he keeps it way bumping. It ain't nothing, no assumptions, just facts. It seems knowledge reigning supreme, and that's that. Bring it back. Rappers rapping like we ain't under attack. They traitors and our neighbors, which makes it doubly right. Look at that. Why these corny ass rappers serving their beans? Cop shot the kid, still hear him scream. This ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh. Just another case about the wrong path. Straight and narrow, or you will not last. Slick Rick told y'all, good night.
So I was waiting for Grant. You know what he said? I'm gonna post up what he said, y'all. Y'all ready? And why is he still on the feed? Like that nigga said, hold up, I'm a poster. I love doing stuff. Like he wants y'all to see this, y'all. So he what man privately inboxed another man? He said, I wish I would give you $5. Go get a job, nigga. This is the job. This is the funny part. This nigga on my feed. This is the weird part. You see that, Lonzo? He on my feed, mentally ill, telling me to go get a job, nigga. You should go get the job, brother, because this is the job. I don't know if you know that or not, but you on Sabir's feed. Sabir's not on your feed. So I told you I'm gonna let everybody see. I didn't even argue with him. I'm not even making pages to go to his feed. Have y'all noticed that? If you block me, I'm not gonna make another page just to come on your feed. If I said he showed me at least 5 books, did I not? Jarrell said I'll bring him on. That's fair, right? And if I said you want to argue with me an hour, 10 minutes, you can put $100 down. So what you can do, brother, I can ban you again. I'm getting ready to do it. So let me do a survey. Let's get public's opinion for a minute. I already know what Mark is going to say. How many people think I should
For
block?
life.
Damn, he already said it before I even got out of my mouth. So how many people think I should ban him? Raise your hand. I'm gonna put it up here in the box so you won't think it's me. How many people on his feed think I should ban Grant for the second time? Not because I don't like him. So it's up to y'all. What do y'all think?
Ban him this life, the next life. How many times you reincarnate? Kids keep banning them.
Well, he left. That nigga got off real quick. Look, he jumped off real quick. I will get off this nigga feed before he banned me. I'm gonna sit there and suck up everything. He in his box talking about I got money. let me make this clear for all of y'all. Money doesn't make a man. It is free natural standards and principles that make a man. Money does not make a man. It is free national standards and principles that make a man. But I like this quote from Denzel. Denzel said these three things. He said, learn, earn, and return. Learn, earn, and return. What does that mean? This is a rough road, people. So what you do is you learn what you need to learn. Then you earn what you're doing. And then you do what? You return. Okay? You follow me? That's just the reality. I don't understand why there's some viewers who watch over and over just complain. And I blocked him, sis. I literally blocked him. He was blocked. That's the type of person that like abuse. My prime example, he love abuse. So I would never go to a person who abused me. That's not Sabir. You got one chance to do me dirty and I won't even mess with you. One chance to do me dirty. So I blocked him and he made a whole nother page just to come over here. Not knowing that I'm the one, the mic, nigga. I got control. This is why you notice, Jarrell, you never see me on nobody's show unless I'm invited. Have you noticed that? Shout out to my brother, Bigger Dre, Amoon. Have y'all noticed that's why I don't randomly come on people's shows? But if I come on somebody's show, oh, you best believe I'm going to be prepared. Listen, you best believe if I'm coming on somebody's show, Sabir is going to be coming prepared on many levels. So the reality, people, we had Europeans as slaves. I'm going to prove my point, okay? And yes, we enslaved each other too. So these people know history while we don't know history. So when you study these people, just bear with me. I looked up that sister, Jillian, right? Do y'all know where she was from? That was on that show? You know her background? Do anybody know that lady's background? DL, he's a comedian because he makes jokes about things. Do anybody know that lady's background? And I want y'all to do me a favor. I want you to look up the continental flag, people. Please look up the continental flag. This is teaching. Look up the continental flag. And tell me what you see. Oh, you came in late, family. You missed the whole video, bro. You missed the whole video. Let's fall back. I'm talking to the people that's been on here with me for like an hour and some change. Because I'm not going to keep repeating myself to stay on here longer because I don't get paid for that. So, nope, she wasn't from Jamaica, bro. She's from Lebanon. This is who DL was talking about. That's her. She's a nigga. She's a nigga too. They're Moors. I'm gonna help y'all out. Father's from Lebanese. Her mother's Sicilian. You see that? Damn, dude. Come on, baby. Oh, damn, Jarrell.
If only they knew.
See, the conversation with her and I and DL and all of them in the room would be totally different. So once you know about Italy, right? Once you know about the Moors being in Italy, and if you look up Lebanon, who's Lebanon? Who was in Lebanon? Woo! Make it make sense to me, brother. Is it making sense? Is it making sense? That's who DL was talking about. So next time y'all see DL, see, go follow her background. She's not black. No, she's not black. She's a Moor. Nobody's black. Nobody's black. Period. You don't know history. That's why I keep trying to tell you. You keep talking to these people that don't know the history of the Moors, B. They don't know the history of the Moors. If you can point out a black person, let me know. I said Negro. She's a nigga that's a Moor. So when you study people's background and not call them crayons, Moor does not. Come on my feed for a minute, Aaron. Let me help you out for a second. Come on the feed. Come on the feed for a minute. Don't keep typing. Come on the feed for a minute, homie. Let me educate you before I get off of here. Come on the feed. Let's see if you're real. I mean, you got to have something, brother. So come hit the link. Let's put my link up here one more time before we go. Hold on. Let's do this real fast. Give me 1 minute. Because these people love saying the Moor means black. That's an adjective, people. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but yeah, it's an adjective to describe something. Okay, so I got it. So let me help him out real fast. That's why y'all need to have this type of conversation. Y'all keep going. And I'm going to get rid of him too, because I think that's a troll that's on my feed, but that's okay. But I'm going to give him the opportunity just to see if he's not a troll. So let me give him the link right here. Let's give the link. Okay, so come on the feed, brother. That's all you got to do is come on the feed and prove your point. I ain't going to tell you what you don't know. I'm going to ask you what you do know, so you can tell me that you don't know, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's do this real fast. Let's put my comments back up here again so we can actually pull Aaron on the feed. Since Aaron got so much knowledge. Give me 1 second. Since Aaron got so much knowledge, hit the link right there. Hurry up. Should I play some more music until they get it together, brother? I keep trying to tell you, I'm not those Moors that you see on TikTok, bro. I'm not the Moor that's on TikTok. What's up, JB? So, okay. I'm going to see if Aaron's real. If Aaron's real. I know. It's hurting, ain't it? Oh. So once you start connecting these dots, it takes a lot of time and money to connect these dots, B. It takes a lot of time to connect the dots. You don't even know who the Moors are. That's the problem. Most of these cats that y'all speak on the Moors do not know anything about who the Moors are. I know you weren't taught. You're not being taught this in the white man's school, but they are being taught exactly who we are. They are definitely being taught who we are. So when you mistreat a people, right? When you mistreat people, they're gonna move in silence, my G. They're gonna run everything. They're gonna move in silence like a mug, bro. And they're gonna educate all you kids and tell you everything. Well, yeah, but you was a slave, brother. 1910. You don't want this with me. Trust me. Y'all don't want this. We don't want it. So you like to follow people, right? Y'all like to follow people because that's all it is following. It's not doing no deep research in anything. Let me see if I can find something else. Give me 1 second. You think I've been on here long enough, Jarrell, that they could have rebut what I'm saying, bro? You think I've been on here long enough?
Yep. So they had the opportunity.
Ain't nothing but opportunity, air and opportunity, brother. It's only air and opportunity. They need to learn how to read. I told you. Taj and us would always say they can't read. So I was in Spain many times. Y'all know I'm always over there. I'm always in Spain. Y'all know this. Okay? There's no such thing as white Moors. I don't know what that even means. A white person. It don't exist. She could be that. I mean, but she's a Moor. There's this clip that you should go watch. It's called True Romance. True Romance, right? That scene in the movie when it talks about how when the Moors move up into Italy and they started effing all the white women. See that right there? There were also Arabs of Andalus in southern part of Spain. The Arabs of Andalus was the first to be taken to America after the defeat in 1492. They don't teach y'all history before 1492. Which platform teaches you history before 1492? Which one of their platforms do that, bro? I wait. But they have to make you hate anything pertaining to Arabs or anything, right? Somebody help me out. What platform teaches you before 1492? Let's go a little further. Remember, I told you sources, right? Not Wikipedia research, sources. Not wiki. Wiki. Okay, so let's move forward with this one. Let's blow this one up. Oh, the known tribes. So-called Black Americans are descended from the known tribes, the Arab tribes. Oh my God. Lord. Taharka Bey ain't talking about nothing. Taharka Bey got something. Believe me, he got it from me. Trust me when I tell you. And he's more so a Moorish Science Temple more. So don't think, again, that these people don't watch my videos. They do. Trust me, they do. Okay? So if you did your own due diligence, this is why, Jarrell, certain books that I send, I don't put out to people, you know, for a reason. I don't put out certain reasons. Because then somebody will tell me, well, I told you they'll sit on my video for a whole 2 hours, right? And then go jump on somebody's feed and they show them something that they got it from Sabir. This is a fact. Get out your feelings. Go share this to them. What Arabs are they talking about? What Arabs are they referring to? What Arabs? The difference is you can have all of this information, but the key people is to travel and sit with these people. And you truly understand really what the hell is going on. Trust me. You would really understand what's going on. If you really travel with the books too, man, it'll open you up so much, man. So I'm almost finished. Okay. So she's from Lebanon. The guy that started Kinko's, he's from Lebanon also. Kinko's, because of his kinky hair. Yeah. So let's have some fun, y'all. I'm almost finished. And I do have to call my children. That's daddy duties.
Welcome to the Sabir Bey Show. If you learned anything from this experience, I appreciate you for taking the time to research this for yourself. And please pass the plate.
You can email me, family. Email me. Yeah.
From the archives, he reveals tales untold, Moorish truths and histories, wisdom bold through documentaries. Heavy crowns he'll bear out of darkness. Heavy is the crown, he's there. He speaks of Spain, Morocco, Tunisia's light as God and jurists share an ancestral sight. They call him the traveling Moor. Truth is his sword to free our minds, uplift our Moorish core. Oh, Sabir Bey.
Well, I think I didn't. Which? Damn. Well, I don't think I was up on my computer last night. I think I got to take more stuff off that store. This is what happened.
He lifts the hidden, speaks of human rights, from South Philly roots to Moorish flights through Papla's, lecture speaking with authority, M-law and wisdom, holistic history, touring world stages, Morocco, Spain, the UK. He enlightens minds with culturally rich display. In every verse, his legacy breathes, speaking to the Moors to build to believe. The plate he passes from scholar to kin, connecting past, present, let the healing begin. Oh, Sabir Bey, heart is working soul, unveiling Moorish pride, reconnecting us home. For the Moors, his people, legacy restored. stands in love, peace, truth, justice, on guard and more. Traveling more, your journey lights the way. From shadow to clarity, we proudly say, we are Moors, in unity we stand. Guided by your voice, we reclaim our land.
Roll with it. The DJ Derek for that, man. But again, I got to do some more. This is for what a lot of our great scholars have passed broke. Other people had to pay for their funerals. So please take advantage of this before I say, listen, I'm out, because I'm gonna keep it real with you. And y'all see me coming hard at our people, brothers, for a reason. Because niggas think that they know, and these people that y'all watch on the regular, on the daily, is not showing y'all anything. Don't try me. And I'm talking to you, conscious cat. Don't try me. I don't care about being banned or called canceled. I'm not signed up to nobody's clique and nobody's club. I don't belong to nobody's clique or club. But if you want to have the truth, you can reach out to me. Period. Know the history, people. We had Europeans as slaves. Also, that's a fact. We definitely had them as slaves. So the only key is that they know, and they're going to educate their children about this, and they're going to keep it under a hush hush. And they're just going to move in silence, because that's what bad boys do. They move in silence. So when you really want to do something, stop taking your child to their schools. How about that? Stop taking your child to their universities and getting them indoctrinated. So this is another book right here that I'm going to show you. You see that right there? Punishment of White Slaves. Where would that come from? Punishment of white slaves. So they know the history. You don't know. And even if you know, you ain't going to do nothing about it. You see how that works? Let me help y'all out. Because you don't want truth. You want y'all want to feel good. That's what black folks want, to feel good. All they got to do is distract them with football and basketball. Christian slaves. And then it goes down here and tell you about the Moors. Don't let the Moor enslave me. No, don't do that. Of course they're not going to teach you about the Moors. Hold up. Of course they ain't going to teach you about the Moors. No, don't do that. We're going to talk about the Moors. Oh, good God Almighty. Remember I told you I got receipts. What receipts y'all need? How many receipts y'all need from me? Why you don't think they talk about Abdul Rahman? Why you think you don't hear about him? You can go to YouTube, look him up. Why y'all think you don't hear about Abdul Rahman? That was a Moor that was captured. Oh, you don't hear about that though, but you hear about Roots. Why you think you don't hear about him? Y'all want to talk about slavery? His picture in the Philadelphia Art Museum. His house is in DC. It was on the campus of Georgetown when I went there. In Georgetown, Washington, DC. The masjid is named after him. You can go to YouTube and punch in Sabir Bey at Georgetown. Sabir Bey at Georgetown. Think about it. But you about our people, right? You about our people? You're not about our people, brother. Y'all full of doo-doo. And you scary Negroes. Trust me. Let me show you a couple of books that y'all should. I'm going to put these books up here that y'all should get also. If they didn't like us, why are they still using our tools in the hospitals? Y'all should get these books. This is one of my books I did on Avicenna, Averroes, and Ibn Sina. Why are they still using our medical tools in the hospitals? This is one of my books that y'all should pick up. Get the book. I did one on both of them inside here. Get it up. Look it up. If you want the books, email me. So, Brother Grant, this is the job, brother. Do your job. This is the job. And it takes a lot of time. There's a lot of sleep that's not there also. So if you want this book, you can email me. If you want this book, who y'all should know about, this sister also, because they were pirates also. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this one up. And these are my photos. And when you see these photos, these are my photos. So if you want to beat these people, beat them with the truth, big. You ain't got to hate nobody. Give me 1 second. I'm going to put another one up. This is my book. How many of y'all knew about this woman as a pirate? So it's a whole story. They all fought. And that's my photo at the Alhambra. That's my photo. It's 59 pages. All these books are available. How many of y'all know? Y'all can go Google all y'all want. But you should get my books. How many of y'all knew about her being a pirate and why she fought?
So yep, the Barbary Pirates.
Oh, they don't want that history, brother. They don't want that history, family. That's my photo at the Alhambra. See, this is what they're not going to teach you in Howard University. This is what they're not going to teach you, family. They're not going to teach this in there. You got to come to Sabir Bay's University. And I'll challenge anybody if y'all put up the money. Straight up. Let me show you another one. How about this one? Give me 1 second. Because I could talk about the slavery, how slavery ended in Spain. Trust me. This ain't Sabir going on Wikipedia. This is another one of my books. How many people knew about these people? All the books are available. Some of them on my website. Some of them you can actually email me. Holla at your boy. Just tell them to disprove everything that Sabir Bey is presenting. If I'm lying about anything, please. And if you got something from this video, people from like watching it, please support it. Please, let's get these likes up before we go. Okay, get the likes up, shares up, and make sure you tell them don't take sound bites of what Sabir has done. Do your research. Okay, do a thorough research. It's not a subject I cannot talk about. Trust me. And I don't have hate in my heart for no one. Okay, this is a book I found at Cal State Long Beach about slavery in Spain. I got so many books, man, that will blow your mind. But again, it's our people. They're the ones that's afraid, family. They're afraid. And these black people don't want to talk about it because if you talk about this, they're going to lose money. Okay? They're going to lose some finances. So all this Indian talk and Moorish talk and we not this, tell them to holler at Brother Sabir. I'm game. And I guarantee you, I will not falter for no levels. So what I'm going to do is put my email up here, people. I didn't want to go this long, but I wasn't long enough. My email is sabirbayradio@gmail.com. And if you was one that donated, the only person that did, I thank you for your support. So when people say go get the job, make sure you tell them this is the job. And the job is harder than a motherfucker. Okay? Because I don't kiss ass for nobody, and you can't cancel Sabir Bey. And that's how this works. So reach out to me, family. I'm ready to get off of this feed so I can call my chillings. Okay, gotta go. Support.
Let's get straight to the facts. I represent the Moore Party. We need more knowledge, more facts, and more land given back to its rightful owners. We do not represent the Republican Party. We do not represent the Democratic Party. And we definitely do not call ourselves black, which is only a status to keep you in bondage. Moors were all over the globe 55,000 years before any of the so-called races evolved. Moors gave you arithmetic. Moors gave you the pyramids. Moors gave you the writings on the wall. And most of all, Moors gave you life. So rise, because the truth,
please share it out.
No longer be hidden. We survived the fall of Pangea. Built the world from the ashes of Atlantis. More still here, can't delete us. Pyramids rise where the truth still dances. We crossed every sea, every border. Carved through the stone like the pottery porters. We call it America, we call it Alphaville daughter. This ain't history, this is more like eternal. Before they drew up their maps and changed the lines, we was planting seeds on continents, rewriting time. Moors in Kemet, Moors in Mali, Moors in Peru, pyramids in Grand Canyon, but they ain't tell you, did they? Truth flew, burned the books, flipped the names, flipped the game. They told you you were slaves when your bloodline birth flame. We ain't black, we ain't color, we the sun encoded. Carbon Kings, DNA, deep spirit never corroded. Atlantean wisdom, rise through the DNA spiral. They cloned the script, but we still got the original Bible written in stone. Not verses they revised and wrong. We was global before the
DJ
globe
Garrett
was even called home.
We survived the fall of Pangea. Built the world from the ashes of Atlantis. More still here, came to lead us. Pyramids rise where the truth still dances. We crossed every sea, every border. We'll walk through the stone like the concrete border. You call it America, we call it Alphaville daughter. This ain't history, this is more like eternal. We survived.
Say my brother DJ Derek did this stuff. Shout out to DJ Derek for this, baby.
We crossed every sea, every border, carved through the stone like a concrete border. You call it America, we call it Alphaville daughter. This ain't history, this is more.
Yeah, they split the land but couldn't split the soul. Buried our gold, tried to rewrite our scrolls, but truth leaks from the cracks in the matrix mode. Every prophecy foretold, now watch it unfold. We were first in Asia before they said Middle East. We mapped the stars, built cities under coral reefs. Before Columbus lied and said he found land, we already mapped the seas. With a Moorish hand, America is that cup, twisted by the conqueror's pen. But the Mississippi mirrors now spinning again. Even the Omens walk proud with Moorish skin. We ain't immigrants, we the origin within. You were taught lies to keep you asleep. Now the veil lifts and the ancestors speak. We are not forgotten, we are not extinct. We are the builders of time. We are the Moors. Roll with it. DJ Derek, shout out to Sabir.
Get that book right there, baby. Africa versus America. Holla. I gotta go. Shout out to my brother DJ Derek for that, man. Again, y'all, please take these videos, share them. I really didn't want to go that long, but share, and reach out to me at SabirBayRadio@gmail.com. Fact check everything that I presented. Peace.